Welcome back to the Season 8 recap series. This is the Week 8 episode presented by Tapu Fini Whey Protein Powder.
Become the Bastion.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of this stuff. We got our new equipment in the mail, the new recording equipment that's going to make the microphone better, all that. Our sponsor is withholding it until we sell enough of their excess merchandise for them. So
Yeah, if you guys think this is a lot right here in the studio, we have a whole shipping crate out back. We need to get rid of it. We need to move it all so we can start getting you better quality videos. And please, leave those orders in the comment section. Buy as much as you want. What does this protein powder actually do for you, Juice?
it just makes you tanky. It's going to make you feel like you're 252 plus bold nature with a Gen 7 Pinchberry, alright? It's going to make you huge. It's going to be great.
Yeah, we did smuggle in some of those Gen 7 Pinchberries from out of the country. They are in there. Please keep that under wraps. Don't tell anyone.
If you buy a whole crate, I'll let you use one in playoffs. I don't care anymore.
Yep. You heard it here first. And I guess we could move on from that. What matches do we have this week?
Yeah, so we have one timer ball match, one friend ball match, and absolutely no quick ball matches.
Did they even happen this week? Did quick ball do anything?
Unfortunately, they did.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we'll just get the two this week, and hopefully, next week we can come at you maybe with a bonus match to make up for it. How about that?
We'll see. Hopefully there's some good ones next week. So, with that said, I guess we can get into our only actual official match of the week.
Yeah, and while you're watching, if you let those fingers do the typing, put an order in the chat, please. I'm begging you. My family needs the income.
We can't pay rent. All right, let's go to game one.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, this is our timer ball match for the week. This is Delfino versus Platinum Dawn. We've got kind of an interesting set of brings here, actually. We were just talking about before the recording, but on Steven's side, we've got no Polytoad, which makes sense.
I think that makes a ton of sense. You really don't want to give our Charizard on the other side a very free reign, because obviously it benefits immensely from that with Electroshock. So I think it makes a lot of sense. Like Steven, it's not like this is the first time he's run Rain either. He's very frequently running just a standard team with Palafin and subbing some C tiers in for the Polytoad.
Yeah. And speaking of which, we've got Magneton, which I think we can just leave that thing to speak for itself later.
Yeah, it's come before to Steven's matches. This was its third match, but it does kind of come into its element here in a unique way. And then Werdeer, also a mainstay on the team. This is his fourth match. Steven's been using a lot of his C tiers. Wow, like Archeops has got 5 games played, and this isn't one of them. So
wow,
really just yeah.
Good set of C tiers here, honestly. Which is his C tiers aren't like on the surface level phenomenal, but they've really filled in the gaps he's needed. So
yeah, I would never call Archeops a phenomenal Pokemon, but I also think that Steven's been using it really well. Yeah,
for sure. So we're missing Volcarona and Polytoad, right?
Yes, the Volcarona, being absent here, I guess it probably could have come to do some work. Like, it's specially bulky, right? Or is it? I always forget.
I think it's more specially bulky. I mean, it can Quiver Dance. You might be scared of like a Stealth Rock or rocks in general, or
I mean, Screamtail outspeeds it even after a Quiver Dance, so you don't want to get it Encored into any setup like that.
True. Though I don't think we've seen a lot of Encore from Ven this season in general from it.
That's crazy. It's such a like checkmate move.
It's so good. Yeah. I don't remember if it's running it this game, but yeah, you might just be worried about like a Stealth Rock and you lose half your HP, or any number of things. So I feel like the Flame Body, because it gets Flame Body, right?
Flame Body will also proc, or have the chance to proc twice on the Kangaskhan.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you could just, like, do that Rocky Helmet, GG Shake My Hand. But I totally get it if you think Werdeer is going to help out here, so I'm not complaining at all about it being left behind.
Yeah. I mean, in the past, we've seen Werdeer be, like, a Trick Room setter, somebody who's just sort of a disruptor for the team. I don't remember exactly what it's doing in this game, but
I have it set up. It's like a mix of damage and silly.
Okay. Well, the rest of the Pokemon that came here are pretty standard, I guess. Like we have the Palafin. One thing that I've noticed this season with Palafin is that it doesn't lead a lot.
It doesn't.
I think that like that's understandable. You don't want to be too predictable with the lead. Like if you get red before the game even starts and they know what you're going to lead, like that can put you off on a really bad foot. But at the same time, it's like it's a checkbox you have to do for Steven's team to really come online. Is you have to switch Palafin out once.
Yeah.
And so it just kind of pushes the problem down the line, which he's managed okay, but that's just something that I noticed happening week after week.
It's interesting, but hasn't been too much of an issue for him so far. So, I guess we can move over to Ven's team. We've brought one seat here. We have dropped Tauros Aqua, which has been playing most games, I think.
I'm curious about the Tauros Aqua. I think that Steven has quite a lot of physical threats, and getting your Intimidator in there can be useful for that. Like against the Palafin, not only does it but like it makes it harder for Palafin to do much with a water resist. It is a pretty good wall to Scizor. But I guess it's threatened by hands. It's threatened by Magnezone Bring. It is a good answer to Volcarona, which didn't show up. But like I think that it probably did have a spot here if it wanted to come.
Even if it loses to hands, an Intimidate on a Pokemon that's usually forced to run Vest like hands is still pretty valuable. So
agreed. Yeah.
I think it could have come here, but Electrode looks like it's running some speed control and general damage sets here, so perhaps Ven thought that was going to be more helpful. Interestingly, Ven is actually fully not banking on enemy rain here, which makes sense. Politoed probably wouldn't come, but she's actually leaning into a sun strategy here with a Sunny Day Screamtail and some things built around that, which I think is a pretty interesting opposition to Steven's team, because Meteor kind of doesn't do great against Sun, you know?
Sunny Day Screamtail, my child, you're back.
Welcome back from the war.
Yeah, I liked it a lot, really, I do. I think there's like, in addition to making the jet punches and the Palafin's offense weaker in the sun, you also have like a pretty good heat wave user to throw out lots of damage in the sun against quite a lot of the team there, like Sceptile, Scizor, Magnezone. I mean, even the Volcarona doesn't take the heat wave too well. If it were to come. So I like the sun. I like the sun a lot. And
you keep calling it Magnezone.
Do I?
Yeah.
Oops.
That's okay.
Magneton.
Yeah, but no, I like the sun.
We don't respect steel type Pokemon here.
You're right, actually.
That's just
my
from
bad.
the higher ups.
Magnemite. That's all you're getting. All right, you good to start the match then?
Yeah.
Cool. This game will eventually have to go on medium speed, but we will start it on slow.
Spoilers.
Don't worry about it. Mega Kangaskhan and Glimmora leading together, just like last week. Inner Focus blocks the Intimidate. Good tech.
Yep. Will we see another fake out into your own Pokemon?
Into the Detect, perhaps? No.
Yeah.
Into the... Oh, yes.
Into the Detect, yeah. You got me confused.
Into
and
the
we got a Power Herb Meteor Beam, which
and Wordier's dead.
Yeah.
So...
I wonder what that was going to pick. It was running Trick Room this week, but...
Yeah, it had Trick Room, and it had it had something, like, I don't even know, but...
Might have been a screen.
No, I see the move, but I'm not going to say it. It was cloaked, I will say, so it was fully ready to eat the fake out there, I guess.
Yeah.
But just good damage, good Meteor Beam. Love that. Love Meteor Beam Power Herb.
It's funny. It's good. Oh, we got a Bullet Punch into Spiky Shield, so that's a little chip going to Scizor. I like the nicknames, by the way, Steven. We do see Focus Blast hit, that's always fun.
Rare.
Yeah, 70% moves didn't do too well last week, so it's good to see one land.
We win these.
Yeah, Electro comes in to take a hit. We see an upper hand. Have you seen that move used in TDD before? I haven't.
I have seen it used exclusively by Meteor, and I've also never seen it connect.
What did you use it with before? Do you remember?
Harveyama against me, because I had Thunderclap, Extreme Speed, Technician, Bullet Punch as options.
That is true. That's a lot of priority. And
I brought none of them to the match because he also had Farigiraf, and I was scared.
Yeah, I guess the Farigiraf is like the ultimate upper hand in that it's like your it's just dissuasion, you know.
Yeah. No, Upper hand's weird. Like, it's so cool in concept, but in practice, like, it's the same priority as fake out, so you have to be faster, I think. And
Yeah.
and it's like, and you have to like hard call it, and it doesn't work against like Prankster. It only works against damaging attacks. So it's like, I wish it was better, but it's tough.
I forgot it doesn't work against Prankster.
It's tragic. It's so tragic.
Yeah.
There goes
we
Toxic
see
Spikes.
a single layer of Toxic Spikes that was manually set up, and we're going to get a second layer from the Bullet Punch.
Yeah, and Glamor's going to take that.
Lives. Yeah.
7% foul play. 25% energy ball.
Ferris Bueller takes those.
God, that's a good nickname.
More Spiky Shield. We call the Protect this time, which actually also blocks the Volt Switch. That's really nice.
Eerie Impulse.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing stopping the Volt Switch from just happening again, but at least it's doing less damage now. We see a voluntary swap of the Archaludon into this Magnezone, or Magneton. I caught myself this time, and that's going to open up some fun that we'll see roll out here.
Yeah, there's a defog. So good tech to bring that for the Toxic Spikes as well, because given the strategy, but given the strategy that he's going for here, I think it makes sense to want to stop a slow death to Toxic. Here comes Eerie Impulse.
It's sitting here. It's dropping special attack. That's gonna do quite a lot against the bridge. Normally bridge can bring its special attack back up with the Electro Shot in the rain, but not only is that only one stage, we just saw the sun go up, so we're not expecting that at this point.
Yeah. And there goes Caesar switching out to the Palafin. So here's your chance to get it set up. Reflect is coming out here to keep this thing alive, but with the half special attack, baby Palafin's just going to tank that.
Yeah, if I were Steven here, I genuinely would be like, what can the bridge do to me in Sun? But that's because I didn't look at the move pool, so
I mean, the thing you're scared of here is the bridge having body press, right, on this set. But
yeah.
There's no body press here, so Magneton is totally safe. We should probably talk about what Bridge is experiencing right now, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was like several turns before we realized what was happening when we were watching this live.
Yeah, we were watching this on the side, and we were just like screaming at our computer, like how, why are we
were like in an Overwatch match, I think, and then like in between rounds of Stadium, we would like check back, and it'd been like 4 turns, and the field state was like the same. And we were just losing our minds, not realizing what happened. So
yeah.
We'll go ahead and say it. This is Magnet Pool. This is a trapped Archaludon, and we
didn't realize it was trapped.
Yeah.
So it's quarter special attack.
That's the lowest it can go.
Here. So essentially, as long as Magneton is on the field, Archaludon is a dead slot without body press.
Yeah, and what are we looking at for Ven as far as options to remove the Magneton?
I mean, Moltres.
Really just Moltres, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then Moltres is not loving the electric type attacks coming into it's from the Magneton.
It's not, but it's faster, so you probably need like a sacrifice and a pivot or something.
Yeah.
You know? I'm not entirely sure what you do about that. Like, at this point, your Mega Kang is low. You could try to, like, once you have enough sun up, you can just, like, try to Sunny Day and then sack the Mega Kangaskhan. And if they're not killing the Mega Kangaskhan for you, just have Archaludon Draco Meteor it, man. I don't know.
That would be funny. It is funny that you literally, like, couldn't Draco Meteor your partner right now because it's Fairy type.
Yeah.
Fairy types are cool, don't you think?
I think Screamtail is a good Pokemon, and I think Fairy type's a good type and deserves I think my Moonblast is balanced for being 95 base power, personally.
I agree, and the special attack drop that happens
30%,
of the time.
true.
30%? Yeah.
Yeah, 30% of the time. It needs it, yeah, otherwise it'd be bad. So, anyway,
back to the game.
Yeah, this is a tough position. That said, Ven did switch in this Archaludon willingly. So, probably didn't realize Magnet Pull was a possibility here.
It's fine, neither did we.
Yeah, that's okay. But at this point, yeah, here comes the Moltres switch in. So as long as this Moltres comes in safely, then, you know, there's that. But the problem is it's just going to get Eerie Impulsed. But
yeah,
that is Heat Rock on the Screamtail there.
So it's still Sun. yeah, we get a lucky burn from the Heat Wave onto this Iron Hands. That is going to make it harder to break the Moltres.
Yeah, for sure. Draco Meteor, 11%. Let's go.
Yeah, really just praying for a crit at this point. That's the only way Draco is doing any damage. And
Yeah,
I think all the other moves on this Archaludon are just like they are not touching Magneton.
Yeah.
God.
But look at this. Look at this. This positioning is genuinely crazy from or not Hamster, from
What
Steven.
are we saying?
I don't know where I am anymore. But
Yeah.
essentially, I think if we go back a couple turns, like we've got 3 turns of Sun left here, and then we bring in the Iron Hands this turn, which forces it to protect. And then on this turn, we've only got 1 turn of Sun left. We just protect the Magneton, bring in Palafin, and now Sun's gone, and it's like, hello, I have Jet Punch. What are you going to do about it, right? So,
yeah.
actually
That's
phenomenal
brilliant.
pivoting to keep Magneton from having to switch out here.
Yeah, it did have to survive an entire 7 turns of Sun, a lot of which were against the Screamtail Archaludon, which I guess we see come back out here.
Yeah,
But,
it's forced. It
really
can't
well
stay in on this.
I think it probably lives the Jet Punch. No? It's running Pasho Berry.
Oh, that... how much HP does it have?
It was full health, right?
Oh, maybe you do then, right? You just kill it. I guess you're worried about a protect, but...
Yeah, I mean, it's got to worry about the double target, but...
But if you're... Yeah, I feel like if you're in that situation, you have to stay in, right? If you have the Pashu Berry. Yeah, I think you stay in there for sure.
Yeah, sorry to spoil this Pasho Berry strat there.
That's okay.
Like, usually we try not to talk too much about stuff that wasn't revealed, but...
It's Resist Berry, that's just a given, right?
Yeah.
This happens. Why my heart
Flash Cannon does
guts.
2.7.
This poor bridge.
Yeah, we see what a Heat Wave can actually do. We can see that it would have killed in Sun.
Or without Eerie Impulse, but...
Oh, wow, yeah, and that's without... Yeah, it definitely would have killed in Sun then.
Yeah.
Bullet Punch does quite a lot to a resist. The Draco Meteor is just shy of killing. It looks like another one will pick up the kill.
Not this turn, though.
Not this turn, because we got a Protect coming out with another Bullet Punch. Aftermath is something I've never looked at in my life. Like, I know what it does, I've just never seen the text.
Yeah, I do like that. What's up?
Get?
Ability-wise, I think it's Chlorophyll. Ooh.
Yeah.
Something like that, and some soundproof probably. But yeah, I do like.
Is Eerie Impulse a sound move?
Eerie Impulse Pokemon. Let's find out.
It kind of sounds like it should be.
It sounds like it should be. Sounds. It doesn't say it's a sound-based move, even though
it might not be.
Yeah, but yeah, you know. I do like that this bridge can just mash Draco Meteor because there's no downside anymore.
Yeah, like I said before, you are just praying for the crit.
Yeah.
Thunderbolt gets through the Moltres there.
And that's pretty much it.
And yeah, we can protect the Fake Out, which I think she has to go for.
Yeah.
On the Scizor. Probably the right call.
Protect. And yeah, just kill the thing that has a damaging stat. Scizor's still alive. How?
Yeah, I want to know, like, how many moves this Archaludon got off without a crit. Because I feel like we are approaching the point where, like, you know, crits were supposed to be, like, anti-stall.
We can check its PP at the end, yeah.
I feel like at some point they are earned, you know, in a weird way. Like, if you're on the field for 25 turns, that's not that much, but close.
Yeah. That said, despite the special attack drops, the Burns Iron Hands is still not doing a ton. We have so many defense boosts that actually, this is really close. Flash Cannon not going to kill. And why did we click Flash Cannon there? Because we were out of Draco Meteor.
That's a shame. We saw one Draco miss too.
Yeah, but that's a given when you're clicking 8 of them.
Yeah, no, that's true.
See the total moves clicked by this thing. So
how many crits opportunities do we have?
So 3 Flash Cannons, so 11 from Stab, 2 Solar Beams, so 13 plus 7 more, right? So 20 moves clicked. So 20 moves clicked total.
So I mean, obviously, it's not like you can get to 100% with any amount, but like you can approach it with enough. And I think it's 24, 1 in 24 is the chance for a crit.
Something like that. So likely,
I forget.
And that could have changed it, but at the same time, this game would have been very different if we didn't get that heat wave burn. So at the end of the day, you know,
Yeah.
it kind of works
I
out. But
think
go
the
ahead.
biggest thing that probably would have made the difference here is body press. That would have
Yeah,
like
body
allowed
press would have changed it. But like this thing is at 4% by the end of the game. I think even if you don't get the Moltres in position, I feel like you can just put more focused fire onto the Magneton, and you'll eventually break it, right? But
right.
yeah, body press would have been really good here. Obviously, Magneton isn't something you're thinking about a ton, but this is just one of those things where it's like, oh, this C tier would never cook me. The humble Eerie Impulse Magneton. Yeah, this was so
body
close.
press would have made a difference. It was, obviously still a very close match. The turn where full health Moltres switched out, I think it probably could have taken a hit. Because like you said, it's faster than the Magneton, and it is running protect. I forget if it had clicked the protect.
I think
before,
it had,
but like you shouldn't necessarily be worried about the double target. I think you're right. Like the biggest concern is that Magneton protects and the Palafin gets 2 jet punches off, which probably does get the kill there.
Yeah, but at this point, like I feel like your position's like already kind of tough. Like even looking at how close this endgame is, like the position's already bad that at some point you have to bank on the opponent, thinking you'll switch or protect and not have a Pasho Berry, right?
Yeah. Still, like you said, very close game.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. This was so funny live.
There were so many different ways like this game could have rolled differently, like literally rolled the numbers differently, and Ben would have come out on top.
Yeah, but
how low these two are.
Even all that aside, I think it was just like a couple critical turns and some really clever positioning on Meteor's part that gave him this win. So I think very well fought on both sides. That was frightening.
And this was we didn't mention this at all. Both of these teams were 3-3 prior to this match.
Yeah.
And the way that's looking, I think you need to be at the very least 4, like not 4-3, 4-4
by the end of this.
Like for a potential playoff spot. It's looking like it probably will have to be 5-3, but
yeah, most likely.
So this match had huge consequences for the timer ball playoff slots.
Yeah, for sure. So with a whole 14%, a bunch of hazards, and a burn on the field, Meteor barely slips in to give himself another shot at playoffs.
Yeah.
In week 9. So. Well earned.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about like the playoff prospects at the end of the video here. But for now, I think we can move on to our last match.
Yep.
The funny.
Let's do it. So we're on to game 2. This is Team Fourgeist versus Bird Watchers. This is our friend ball match of the week. For those unaware, friend ball is essentially the 2 players, since the divisions are odd, the 2 players, one from each division, who don't have anyone to fight. We just throw them into the pit with each other and see who can torture the other person in the funniest way possible.
Yep, and historically these matches have been fully optional. We have seen weeks before where one player maybe just said, like, I'd like to take my off week and not play Pokemon, and that's perfectly fine. This week, we've had the players agree to do something that we've seen a growing trend to do, which is kind of bend the rules a little bit. We have sort of been a little bit flippant, I guess is a word for it, like as far as like where that line is. And so, sorry for that. We've kind of been experiencing some discussion about that as the season's gone on, but it's almost over. So we were like, hey, let's just let them duke it out here with Stabmons.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll have that probably cleared up for next season, but
yeah. Well, so for this week, what is Stabmons? Let's tell our audience here.
Stabmons is a format that changes the move pool specifically. So essentially, every Pokemon gets its normal ability and move pool and everything. The only difference is it also gets access to every move of the types that the Pokemon is. So, Annihilate gets access to its regular move pool, plus every ghost type move it doesn't learn, and every fighting type move it doesn't learn. So,
Yep.
Annihilate has Nut Mach Punch now, as an example.
And also, just these are Pokemon that our players actually have on their team. We're not bringing in anyone who wasn't drafted. It's just adding the move pool. It's unofficial, so we're just here to have fun with it.
Yeah, for sure.
So I mean, it's like it feels like we can't really even talk about the teams as like what was left on the bench because there's just
Yeah,
so
so
much to talk
Hamster
about
left
what's
2
here.
B tiers on the bench. What do you think the tactical decision behind that was?
I don't think we should. No, there's a prankster psychic type, and psychic is one of the scariest stab types, I think, like stabmon types, because especially with prankster, because of how many psychic type support moves there are.
Yeah, for sure.
Meowstic already has a good move pool. Now you've
Yeah.
given this thing, and I'm gonna just like spitball some psychic one. Like you can give it. Well, now I'm on the spot. What's like? There's like cosmic power. Like there's boosting moves. There's silly like cosmic power, calm mind, like stored power sets, which that might even be something I can already do. You get a lot of unique psychic moves though. There is the Cresselia one. What is that called?
Lunar Blessing.
Yeah, Lunar Blessing. You have
Prankster
help me out here. Well, it doesn't get Trick Room, does it? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think you'd be clicking it anyway. But, But there's a lot of stuff like that. Psychic has so many interesting utility moves, and having all of them is a frightening prospect.
On a Prankstermon.
Yeah. I think
because we keep the abilities.
Yeah. I think the other type that's really scary in this is the normal type. Because, oh my god, there are so many normal type moves.
Yeah. I think we only see the one normal type in the game here. It's OJ with the Mega Pidgeot. I think that normal type moves that it normally gets are just dog water. Like this Pokemon has no normal type move pool. I know this because I used it last season, and like it's just what a godsend to be able to use like Blood Moon. It can get Hyper Voice, which is
Terra
like
Star Storm.
Do we? Is that a Terra move or not Terra move?
No, that's
Stellar.
Terrapagos' signature move. You can use it as a normal type move on
It's
Terran.
a normal type move. Okay, I haven't looked at it really.
Terra Star Storm.
You can use. This is for maybe like a more physical normal type, but you get the Hyper Drill. I think it's called. Like that's the Dunsparce
to breaks
through protect move. Really good normal type move. Wow. What else? And this Pidgeot is no guard, so like any like low accuracy moves that are like kind of hindered by that, don't have to worry about that.
Thankfully, the 1 KO clause is still in effect, so this thing is not gonna like horn drill people and just say GG shake my hand. But for the reference, normal Stabmons is a real format, but they also ban a lot of really stupid things. These players did not ban the stupid things, so here we are.
Interesting. I wasn't aware that there was like limitations on Stabmons, but so we'll probably just like let the match roll out and talk about what actually came, and then if there's things that we think would have been funny.
We'll talk about some sets afterwards that didn't get revealed because I don't think they care if I leak their Stabmon sets.
Oh, I do want to talk about one quick Stabmon set. It's the Arcanine. And I'll talk about that because I don't think it does anything.
It doesn't come
up this game. I think what it came to do is a really fun idea and something that I appreciate. So this Arcanine is using...
Okay.
We can talk about it after. You're right.
Okay.
Let's just roll
Sounds good. All right, cool. Let's run game 1. The only game. Yeah.
Game 1.
Dark or ground ice type. So some pretty good spread moves if you've watched VGC ever.
In Stabmons, every ground type is a horse.
Every ground type is a horse. Every ground type is also Primal Groudon. That is
a very funny turn 1.
No guard Sing with speed swap.
No guard Sing. Yeah, it's speed swapped. It's very fast. It does not get to do anything with that. And we see Thunder Wave disappear, or rather, it's gonna miss because the Annihilate disappeared. But Guillotine is a unique move.
This was really funny as a turn 1, just because I know in the admin chat, Hamster was like talking through the team prep and everything. It was just like, there's just no way I just don't get hit by Sing no guard. Like he has to bring it, and it comes out turn 1, which was very funny.
Yeah.
There's a Thunder Wave. That's not new. That's just normal, and that's Shadow Force Annihilate.
It's taking names, and we see Hyper Voice, which is that's just a good move.
And then we've taken our first turn of sleep. That's Dragon Energy.
Oh my god. That's Dragon
It doesn't
Energy
kill.
Yeah. That's a full health. That's Dragon type Eruption for anyone who has not seen that move before. It's unique to Regidrago.
Yeah.
And it's 150 base power right now because the Naganadel is full health.
I cannot believe that doesn't kill. What is this Pokemon special attack stat?
It's pretty high, I think, and it is running Modest at full, so that's crazy. I want to say that the Pidgeot probably has to have some bulk there. It doesn't. What the heck?
It doesn't. This Pokemon is just washed. I don't understand.
Yeah, it's a bad Pokemon.
What does he even do?
Yeah. It Dragon Energy can't save this Pokemon.
Anyway,
but Glacial Lance can. Let's go.
Glacial Lance can doesn't boost the attack stat because this is fake Glastrier. This is not real.
Yeah,
Glastrier.
we're gonna see this a couple times where we're like something that's on a unique move with like an ability paired with it. We're just like so used to seeing Glacial Lance be. Yeah, I also thought the same thing. I did too. I know. We're like, yeah. When did you not see Glacial Lance followed up by attack boosts? It's just so funny.
Mamoswine has 2 abilities.
I tried to talk Hamster into running Mountain Gale, but he made the right call.
Yeah, fair enough. Counterpoint, it couldn't have missed Pidgeot.
Jet Punch on the Swampert is good.
Yeah.
We've seen 2 different Jet Punch Pokemon in this recap.
Mm-hmm.
That's not unusual.
There we go, and that's gonna lower the power of Dragon Energy. So it's actually gonna let Jet Punch Swampert survive this and follow up from Mystical Power +1. Espathra.
Espathra,
and killed by
double
Iron Bash Genesect. Pop quiz.
Yep.
What is the secondary effect of double Iron Bash?
It's a flinch.
On each hit, 30%.
Yeah. Why does it say debug move failed because it did nothing?
I don't know.
What is it? Is that saying the flinch chance failed?
I think because the Pokemon was dead.
Oh, it's the second hit, I bet.
Look at this base power on Dragon Energy.
Wow, we're really using all of the floating point.
Thank you. Anyway, yeah, this whole sequence of Jet Punch Swampert into Dragon Energy not killing, into Mystical Power, I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, this is what the content should have been the whole season. We should have just
Right.
like enforced stab-ons.
Yeah.
This is
King
so fun. Steel type is also a bust type. We didn't talk about it, but like you have a
Unfortunately.
lot of stupid steel moves. Surging Strikes. This Swampert is using all of the best water moves.
But it can't break through Protect because it is not Urshifu Rapid Strike.
Yep. This is our second one where we're like, hang on, doesn't that usually go through Protect?
King's Shield has dropped attack more times this game than it has for Aegislash all season. By the way.
Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, Aegislash did do some stuff this week. We just didn't show it. Because the match ended up with RNG rolls to the moon.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Leech Life.
Leech Life. Does it get that? I feel like it should just get that. Right?
I don't think it does.
Oh.
I need to give a shout out to the chat here. Please don't kill me so you can Geomancy. I do not have Geomancy.
Yep, immediately clicks Geomancy at 8% health. Should we talk about what else this... I guess we'll wait a second, but this Geomancy is not all that this thing is running. Doom Desire...
It's got Rage Fist.
Rage Fist on the thing that doesn't have any hands? Okay.
Side Strike.
Are we gonna get to see Doom Desire's animation? I want to see what it does. No. Okay, I guess we won't.
Why did he switch at the end?
That's been happening. I don't know what that's about.
Okay.
So this Grimmsnarl was not only Geomancy, but it was imprisoned Geomancy, and I guess that was reportedly to stop the Geomancy from the opposing side.
Yeah.
My question is, that's Mega Gardevoir, right?
Yeah.
That's the only fairy type.
Yeah.
And it's item locked, so it's not gonna have Power Herb. So I would just say like let the Mega Gardevoir click Geomancy and kill it in the turn that it's charging.
Yeah.
Because it's not like it's like nothing happens turn 1, right? It doesn't like get the stats early. So it's vulnerable.
It just has to charge. So like you can like attack it or something, but you know, it's whatever. But I think it's funny. Also, shout out to Beat Up Grimmsnarl. OJ got access to a beat up user for the first time all season. That
is really sad.
He has he has access to like Bullet Seed in C tier, but it's just really funny.
This is like something that probably didn't matter too much, but this is Damp Swampert as opposed to Torrent. it definitely got into torrent range, so I think the torrent would have been better here. But I
Yeah.
guess we're worried about the explosion or something. Like, is that all? That's all the damp does, right?
Yeah. God. I have to look up moves. What is magic powder?
That's a move? I don't know.
Yeah,
Look
dude,
it up.
this Smash is running it. Changes the target's type to pure psychic. What?
Who gets that? Whose move is that?
Uh,
There's a soak for
Hatterini.
psychic type?
It's it's psychic type soak that's exclusive to Hatterini.
I
Why?
had no clue
Why
that
is
was
he
a move.
running this?
Probably for... Why could he be running this? Like, he doesn't have a... Oh, maybe it's for, like, the pairing with the steel type. Like,
I
maybe he
guess.
clicks Doom Desire and then clicks Magic Powder into the switch-in.
I don't know.
That would
Anyway,
be really funny. Imagine that, like, literally just imagine that. You click Doom Desire, and then... Well, I guess it's not even super effective. I was thinking it was Fairy type. It's
I
Psychic type.
said
Yeah, I don't know.
no. You turn them into a psychic type, so they get DQ'd for clicking moves of not their type.
I'll allow it.
Yeah. Anyway, we saw most of the Iron Crown set. We talked about Grimmsnarl. This Annihilate also had Victory Dance, which is
Yeah.
the signature move of Hisuian
Lilligant.
which is just beat up plus
It's just
speed.
physical type. It's physical type Quiver Dance is what it is. And yeah, that would have been very funny. It's basically just like a better version of the bulk up set that you like.
Yeah,
The
it's even leftovers.
It is even leftovers. It's not very bulky though. I usually used to run more bulk. The Arcanine though I want to talk about is running Wide Guard, and Hamster Wings talked about this Pokemon. Like, Pokemon is only here to have a Wide Guard user, because I think he assumed that the opposing side of the field would have used just as many unique spread moves as he did. Like, he's looking at Dragon Energy. We didn't get to see this, but there's Malignant Chain on the field. I think that's a spread move, right?
I think so. Poison one.
I'll look it up. Yeah, it's like, that's Pekka-Runt's. I've never looked up this move, but I think it's spread.
I don't
It is spread, yeah.
know.
That's the one that does poison and something about confuse, right? I don't know.
Something
Pekka-Runt's
like
a weird
that.
Pokemon.
I don't know what part of it is the move and what part of it is the ability.
Yeah, we're not going to go into it either. This is a Naganadel.
Yeah. The Jellicent here is Strength Sap, Rage Fist. We saw it. I'm losing my mind. Oh yeah, another psychic type move. This Meowstic was Instruct plus Heart Swap.
Yeah, we know what I think most people know what Instruct does. What does Heart Swap do?
It swaps stat changes with the opponent, which would have been
So he's going to
really.
take Geomancy, maybe.
You can't, because that's a prankster move on a Dark type.
What are we doing then? We're taking that victory dance, I guess.
Take it from the fucking. I'm out of ideas. I think that covers almost.
This would be it. He could have run Prankster Powder and then Heart Swapped.
He can't. That's not a.
But you can't
psychic type
Prankster.
move.
No, you can't Frank. This there's layers to this. You can't Prankster Powder in the first place. We're back to square one.
It's all over. Safety goggles Arcanine. I don't know why does it.
Spore, I guess. There's probably Spore users to watch out for. Rage Powder.
Is there even a grass type on the other side? I guess.
No, we talked about this. It's Ogerpon who gets Follow Me, which is better than Rage Powder.
Sporgapon. No.
Yeah, I guess it was for the Spore.
That's actually
Anyway,
such a mess.
I think that's we talked about most of the stuff that was brought. Obviously, like, there's a plethora of moves you could have slotted on any of these Pokemon.
Yeah, and plenty of options. Like, we talked about the Ogerpon. We talked, there's like Oblivion Wing for your flying types. There's so many funny moves. So really happy that we got to see a lot of this, and happy that we get to talk about it just so we can showcase a lot of the things that didn't come. But well played, I think. I don't know what to say, to be honest.
Yeah, really, really funny. We all had a good time watching this, I think. And I think this was
great.
also like after a couple. I forget when this match happened. I know I needed it. I was like, thank you
This was
for
like
this.
the boost I needed for sure. So thank you for salvaging this week, my goats.
Yeah. All
All
right.
right, off to the
Let's
outro.
off to the studio.
Sounds good. And that's gonna be it for week 8. Only 2 games this week. Sorry we couldn't cover a quick ball game this week. Unfortunately, a lot of the games were either repetitive or just kind of influenced by unfortunate factors, so we didn't really feel we could say much about them. But
yeah, and when we say repetitive, we mean like very similar to the games that we've seen from those players in the past weeks, which is just it kind of limits what we can talk about, and we don't want to have dry repetitive commentary about it. So I think it's best that we kind of just get through the matches that we have and try to get more analysis out of those.
yeah, for
But
sure.
yeah, next week I think will be great matches. We have a lot of important like playoff implications with the matches for next week. So
yeah, for sure.
hopefully we'll have more for you then.
Speaking of that, let's go over the standings right now, I guess. Starting with
Yeah,
the MVP board real quick. Ursaluna Bloodmoon has taken the lead at 18 kills and 2 deaths.
yeah,
Oh
that's
my god.
crazy. It got 5 kills this week, so it shot up the leaderboards.
Yeah, for sure. Overtaking Armor Rogue, which is now sitting at 16 and 4.
Yep. And
And
both these Pokemon have the opportunity to get more kills this coming week, so we'll see how that shakes out.
yeah, for sure.
Uh,
Tapu Lele taking third at 14 and 3 as well.
yeah, it also
So,
got quite a few this week, I think.
It's shot up. And then everything else is, 13, 12. Entei went up quite a bit this week as well. And then everything else is pretty much what we've seen before, I think.
Yeah. As far as standings go, like we talked about with the Ven Steven match, we are definitely seeing like the standings start to solidify. We have several players who have locked in their playoff spots at this point. We have from Timerwell, both Burnt and Hoser are guaranteed to be somewhere in the standings. Their seeds are not locked in. And then Whiskey and Akarari, the same deal over in Quickball. It's interesting. Both we have 2 players who are like close to playoff contention, or in that case in playoff contention, but they're sort of waiting for the rest of the season to end because they're both playing friend ball this coming week.
Yeah, for sure.
Like their records are set in stone at this point.
Yeah, Amaryllis and Ned are both essentially done unless they make playoffs here. So they're just playing the friend ball. Everyone else has got 1 more week left in them. But yeah, there's like 3 games in Timer and like 1 game in Quick that really defines who makes playoffs. And then based on how those games go, they might get a higher or lower seed accordingly.
Yep. Yeah, and then as far as Timer ball, like the ones who are not set in stone, we have still like it's still technically possible for everybody up to 6th or 7th place to get that last playoff spot. It is unlikely for the last 2, but
there's still a possibility.
Yeah, there's it's always like stressful, I think, when you're sort of prepping for your last week match, knowing that the outcome could benefit you or benefit other people.
Yeah,
so you get a lot of riding on it.
I always like to try to give the last game, even if it's like, if it's meaningless for me, I still just give it everything because I don't want it just because it's week 9, the game to be like worse or weaker, It's like, no, you still have to fight through this. So that's my recommendation. Even if your game doesn't matter, give it what you have because it's more fun that way.
Anyway,
that's it for overview, right?
Oh, shoot.
What?
I just heard the door.
Oh god, is that him?
Oh my, it's him. Okay, come in.
Hello.
Mr. Lifeweaver. Yeah, we're trying to sell this as fast as we can.
We're working on it.
Please just give us a little more time. We're begging our subscribers, please buy
Video's
Tapu
going out
Mini
in like
Whey protein powder.
2 days, okay? We'll get it there.
Yeah.
They're gonna buy everything. I promise. It's gonna be fine. Just give us a little bit, and it's gonna be fine.
Thank you for your patience.
Thank you.
Okay, guys.
Okay.
You saw that happen, right? Please buy our protein powder. It'll make you strong. Your opponents, they're going to be asking themselves, how did he live that? They're going to be calking.
They're not going to understand. Please buy it, or I'm going to get life gripped into somewhere unknown immediately. Please.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
All right.
I think we have to go
week,
now.
I guess.
We have to get this out. So I'm
we'll see you
still
in week
juiced,
9.
hopefully, for now.
Yeah, and I'm Diggory.
All
Bye.
right, bye.